Check, check. Chinese check, baby. Chicken check. Chicken sausage. Chick hern. Chickpeas. Check. Check, please. Chicks. Chick-a-doodle-dee. Remember chickadees? Remember that? Remember chickadees? It was a little, like a breakfast place. I don't know if it was chickadees. And you go in there and they had, they give you the menu and they would handwrite the menus every day. Which I think is probably why they went out of business. I mean, at that point, you're more of a calligraphy shop or something. I mean, I don't know. They say home of the handwritten menu. That was their big ticket. That was their big, get you in the door deal. Home of the handwritten menu. And then they handwrite them, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was a fire or something something happened over there. But anyway, what's going on, man? Not much. Chickadees, that was it. And I go over there and get me a little breakfast. Get me a cut of ham, get me a 2 bird eggs. 2 bird eggs and a cut of ham for $3, I remember. And sometimes they have sweet entrees, it said on there. A little bonus section on the menu, it said sweet entrees, and it'd have you get you a little hot cake or what's that food we won in the war? French toast. Get you a little, a savory item. Get you something like that. Chickadees, it was called. And sometimes when I missed school, if I would miss the school bus, they had a man that would take me to school. And I don't remember his name, but he was just kind of a mysterious looking man. And he might have had, I don't know, cancer or something, but he had, his son was named Big Donald. And his son was named Big Donald, even though he was little. And sometimes I would miss the bus. And his son, I think, had maybe even dropped out of school. But I would miss the bus, and the dad would take me to school in his car. And he drove a car that it wasn't a hearse, but it was like, it seemed like a hearse, Like they probably had ghosts in the trunk kind of thing, kind of vehicle. It was just, if you got in a car accident in this car, you were going to die because it was just real long and black. And I think it was a hearse, but they had sawed off the back and made it into a regular car. And that was Big Donald's daddy. And he would take me to school when I would miss school or when I would miss the bus. And sometimes he would come out at first and he'd say, "Did you miss it?" And I said, "I don't know." And he said, "Maybe wait a little while." And I would wait a little longer. And he knew it had already passed. He was just kind of, just getting me calibrated for a life of, I guess, uncomfort or of, uncertainty. I don't know. But he'd come out another time. "Did you miss it?" I don't know. I don't know if I missed it. It's 9 a.m. I've been out here for an hour and 45 minutes. School started at 7:30. I probably missed it. And he'd say, "Well, just, it could show up." So I sit there and wait. It start getting hot. Have my little book bag on. Feel my books heating up. Feel my homework all hot. I didn't do my homework, actually, man. I just feel my books hot. Okay, I'll be honest with you. And then he'd say, "All right, come on, I'll take you." And I think since his son had dropped out of school, since his boy had given up on, knowledge or blanket knowledge, or governmental knowledge, really, education, that they were, that it was his chance to still have that moment with his son. And we would ride in the car. And I would try to, practice it, look at my book, look at my spelling, and he would blow cigarette smoke over at me. He'd be smoking a pack of Dorals over there. And he would get both windows up. I mean, I think he had damn glued the windows shut because he loved all the smoke. He wanted all the smoke, baby. And he'd blow that smoke on me and ask me to spell a word. And I would just try to, my face was burning, my eyes were burning, and I would try to get that word out of me. C. What is it, buddy? What is it? And he'd blow that smoke on me. Like INCON. Spell it, boy. And he'd yell at me, spell it, boy. And he'd even call me his son's name, too, sometime. Spell it, Big Donald. Spell it, Little Donald. And he couldn't remember sometimes if his son was named Big Donald or Little Donald. And he'd blow the smoke on me. INCON. Inconvenience. And he didn't know how to spell shit. So he would just kind of, oh, there you go. There you go. And then he'd let me flick his cigarette. He'd hand it over to me and let me flick it onto the floor. And, but anyway, we'd stop at this place called Chickadee's and go in there. Home in a handwritten menus, and we'd get in there and I'd read him what it said on the menu. And I would read him straight up what it said on the menu. And honestly, man, maybe that man, he might not even been able to read. And maybe this was his way of just kind of connecting with, with an education he never got fully or partially even. Or semi-partially, I don't know, but Chickadee's, I remember. And then they, I think the guy with the best penmanship didn't come in or something. He got in a fight with his wife, and then, and they didn't have a menu. One day we went in there and they didn't have a menu, and nobody knew what to do. The waitress just standing there with her arms in the air, and the cook just fucking gave up, just cracked a couple eggs right into his damn mouth and just walked out. And I think they burned the place down for insurance for insurance money. But anyway, what else, man? Let's get into the episode, brother gang. You know it. Good evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. I mean, it was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could. Watch this one. Or watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one. Ah!